Starts weaving from left to right. Now it comes through the final corner, gets on the hammer.
Colin weaving a lot. Kenton just staying calm, looking ahead, but Andres Gutierrez is also looking ahead, and you almost can't see his Ligier for Colin.
Defending
Kenton.
out the inside into turn one from Gutierrez there, Shay.
That was a very good move. Kenton made a move to defend the inside line. Andres Gutierrez juked back to the outside, and Kenton did not cut back across. He respected the fact and still made the corner work from his line.
That's right. You're allowed to make a defensive move, but not a reactionary move. And if Kenton had pulled back to the outside line, that would be potentially a penalty. He's under pressure again as they head toward the bus stop.
That would have been blocking, but no, everything is good. And Colin Thompson already running away. Half a second advantage in the first sector alone. He now is 1 second over Kenton Cook in second place.
The guy this does benefit potentially is car number 18, Kyle Masson. We saw him spin earlier on at the exit of turn 7, and this now is going to enable him to make up a lot of ground to lead. He's still got quite a few cars to get past, but he's now knocking on the door of the top 10. He was 13th as he came across the line to begin this restart lap.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through, excuse
Coming
me.
through.
Now, when he gets up to his father, Robert Masson, in the number 11, does Dad let him go by?
You damn well better do. Otherwise, it's going to be a very interesting dinner tonight at that family get together, I can tell you.
See, if it was my dad, he would be blocking.
Yes, that's true. No, Robert's not doing this for a career. Kyle is looking at it as a career, so Dad will make it as easy. But I mean, whoops, Kyle is so much faster. We see a spin there for car number 38. That is Stephen Dawes, a rookie this season. Another of the Performance Tech cars.
One of the employees of Performance Tech who's making his foray into racing. So come on, Stephen, you can get it fired back up and pointing in the right direction. There you go. And he resumes, so we should be clear to go. Just seeing what happened. Oh, he got a little too sucked in by Joel Janko in the number 25. Left his braking a little bit later than he probably should have, but no harm, no foul. Back up at the front, Kenton Cook put in the fastest Sector 2 time again, and Colin Thompson has responded by putting in the fastest Sector 1 time again.
Yeah, that Norma is really fleet, isn't it? From the start-finish line all the way through turn 1, up through the S's and onto the back straight. And then the rest of the track is where Kenton Cook really does shine, particularly through the bus stop and then down the hill through turn 6, where those cars are right now. And the two leaders absolutely nose to tail as they head down the hill towards the toe of the boot. And Colin Thompson defending on the inside.
A minute and a half remaining. That's this lap and one more. We should be seeing the white flag as the cars cross the start-finish line this time by, which they will be doing in about 30 seconds. Now you can't see the Ligier for the Norma because they are so close together. Kenton Cook smells blood in the water, and he wants a win.
He does, and I've got to assume that Colin must have made a bit of a mistake at the bus stop on that lap to enable Kenton Cook to get this much closer, because I think now that, yeah, Colin Thompson is defending a little bit as they come off turn 10, come into turn 10. There's nothing between, less than a car length between these two cars.
Kenton Cook is riled up now. Colin Thompson, when he won his IMSA GT3 championship, didn't have this kind of competition. Both of these gentlemen will be smiling as wide as they can underneath their helmets. White flag is out. Colin Thompson does not have this race won yet. The gap is down to 4/10, the lowest it has been since the restart.
And back in MPC, it's still Chris Wright with a handy lead over Tazio Otis. In third place is Don Yount, but really under intense pressure going to turn 1 from Kyle Masson, who's easily got past his dad on that last lap, and he's all over the rear end of Don Yount going into the uphill S's. But with a good lap this time. This time Colin Thompson's got his head down again through that first sector, edged out just a little bit. Once again through that first sector, 3/10 quicker than Kenton Cook. I tell you what, Andres Gutierrez, he's not far behind there, is he, in third place?
If it ends in tears for our top two, it could very easily be that highlighter, orange, yellow, and green car from Performance Tech and Andres Gutierrez sweeping through for the win. But the advantage was Colin through Sector 1. The advantage as they just come to the exit of Sector 2 will definitely be Kenton Cook.
I think on that last lap, Colin Thompson was using his mirrors a bit too much. Yes. I reckon that Mr. Stone will have been on the phone there to him on the radio from the Kelly Moss team, saying, hey, focus forward, Colin. You've got this race won. You've got the fastest car out there. You set the fastest lap of the race. Focus forward, not behind, and bring it home.
One thing that's classy, though, I have not seen Kenton Cook using his headlight button at all. That is a very well-known tactic to try and distract the driver ahead. Kenton has been trying to outdrive Colin, but you cannot beat the Norma in terms of top speed as Colin Thompson comes to the start-finish line. Win number 2 on the season for him. Congratulations to the number 14. Kenton Cook brings it home second, ahead of Andres Gutierrez in third, and Robbie Foley making his debut in this series and in cars with downforce comes home fourth. In terms of our MPC, Chris Wright, first win for that youngster. Congratulations to the number 7. Tazio Otis comes home second in the number 72. And what a drive back from Kyle Masson. 18, it was way, way, way down the charts in 21st. He finishes in 8th overall.